Hi, Firestarter here, and welcome to my review of the S.I.C Volume 63 Mask Rider Gills and Another Agito. We have here the box, and you can see already the figures here, and it says at the bottom Volume 63 Mask Rider Gills, Another Agito, Damage Nations, Bandai 2012, made in China. And on top it says here also S.I.C Mask Rider Gills and Another Agito. I'm just showing you which has a different layout altogether, so that's neat. And at the back, some of the cool poses that Agito and Gills has, or at least I would say Another Agito. And people would argue that Kamen Rider Gills can transform into Exceed Gills. Actually, he's not Exceed Gills yet. We don't have those some of the details that we need to create Exceed Gills. But I would like to show you this figure, this set, because there are two figures in it. Let's proceed to the whole review. Another Agito is easy to assemble by just plugging two wing-like mufflers, very reminiscent of the old Showa Riders. You just need to plug these two mufflers at the back of Agito and you are now set to play. These wing-like mufflers are on hinges and swivel points, which is great because you can bend those in different ways, starting from static to something that's breezy and windy. Since he is stylized from the Showa Riders, you can see a lot of grasshopper accents all over his body. I would say that for an S.I.C, most of the paint applications are very even, something that it is not heard from an S.I.C. One of the easily missed, which has the Agito logo embedded. If there is one point that is uneven and easily be found, is his Kamen Rider belt or the ankh point. Being an S.I.C doesn't mean that this should be warped and could have molded better. Grasshopper theme continues on from his ankle and also near the elbows. You might not notice at first, but his chest piece is also on a soft plastic, allowing him for more posability and reach when the arm is placed in the opposite direction. Since he belongs to the latest generation of Kamen Rider S.I.Cs, it is surprising to note that Kamen Rider Another Agito is very agile and can be compared to today's S.H figure arts. There are a lot of similarities when it comes to the joints from the head to the foot, and having double hinge elbows and knees helps him a lot in different poses. Accessories include an additional head with his teeth showing off. It is quite scary because it looks like Batman's Joker grinning against his enemy or against Agito. There is an extra set of interchangeable hands to add diversity for this figure. The latest addition to the Agito line is actually Gills. To tell you the truth, he doesn't fall short when it comes to execution. As an S.I.C, most of his armor are painted in a weathered look. To add, some of the crevices on Kamen Rider Gills are molded in a way that it feels like peeled off skin, and that sets apart from other S.I.C Agito figures. And as for the joints, and he is also as dynamic and diverse as Another Agito. If you're looking for hindrances on Kamen Rider Gills, it would be near the neck, and because of that, mold doesn't have much swivel from left to right. But despite all that, he has an amazing head tilt, which has been improved from all Kamen Riders for this wave. Another annoying fact is that his hip joint has a gap that's supposed to be a good leverage for him to spread his legs or do perfect splits, but that is actually the opposite. And you can even see the gaps and crevices within, and because it doesn't have that extra thigh swivel or even a thigh hinge, these joints are exposed and actually not that pleasing to the eye. Just like Another Agito, Kamen Rider Gills has an extra head with shorter horns and with a mouthpiece that can open and close. As for the accessories, sadly he only has one spine-like whip, and also in the sleeve are a pair of blade hands or extra claws for the hand and for the ankle. Prepare you for those finishing attacks like the Gills Heel Claw, Gills Hell Stab. Just to give you a summarized review on Another Agito because he is the supposed to be the improved version. I say that if this is your first time to see Another Agito and it's your first time to get a hold of an S.I.C version, I would say that he really looks great. In terms of deformity and whatnot, this is well executed, and then this is the one that is a keeper between the two. Everyone has been waiting for, because he is the last, supposed to be the last form or last rider to be included in the S.I.C Agito line, because he's the one missing. I would say the paint applications and the mold is really spot on. If you are an S.I.C fan, there are some problems that I saw on Kamen Rider Gills. The waist area here does feel like Kamen Rider Double Extreme, wherein the ab here can go really deep inside and it's quite loose. And again, like I mentioned, there's a gap here that you can see the joints connecting the legs and the hips. I really don't like that at all, because it's not as seamless as Another Agito. Another thing that's loose on my figure is this ankle joint here. So I'm really having a hard time making him stand up. So I tried a lot of poses for Kamen Rider Agito, or Kamen Rider Gills. Even though again the mold is really nice, the execution of the joints does fail a lot, which is supposed to be has a lot of improvements on joints and joint engineering and overall design. So if you want to know the possibilities for these two figures, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next review.